Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west.
About that, you know what I think I know, Mayat? I think the only real gangsters left are Commanding General Johannes.
Right.
I think we're the last gangsters on earth. We got 5 women. We're always in a nightclub all the time. We're with the brothers. We're drinking liquor, and people are terrified of us. I think we're the last gangsters. I think there are no gangsters, but the Israelite school of UPK.
Here's how you go look for the truth. First of all, you find the Bible. The Bible is the most popular record on the face of this earth of all nations. Every single major religion on the planet has come out of the Bible. That's where you start. And when you start there, now you know that the Bible is the record you got to go look at. When you go in the record, you got to find out who are the Israelites. That's another journey. You go and search it out and you find out who the Israelites are, because the Bible says the Israelites are God's chosen people. So now when you find those Israelites, when you find out that we are the Lord's chosen people, then you got to say, where are the prophets of God? And when you go to look for the prophets of God, the scriptures tell you, Christ tell you, they'll be on the street corners. How do you know the difference on those street corners? You know the difference on those street corners because you look for the original. Who is the original? ISUPK 1969. Right.
You gotta do something, man. Last time I was at a church, man, daggone pastor told me he got swallowed up.
I got an idea. We're gonna join the ISUPK. We go in there, we do our 90 days. We come in there to go to class, we're all black. After 90 days, we get our Hebrew name. Before you know it, we officers or captains or something. Got 4 or 5 wives. It's gonna be dope.
Nigga, you bugging. I ain't trying to go out in the corners, huh?
See? You already talking like an Israelite.
Nah, bro, I ain't with that shit, man. I vote no 3 times. No, no, no.
You only get 1 vote. I vote yes. Let's ask Otis.
Otis, cousin. You know this is crazy, man. These dudes be dressing like superheroes on the corner. You trying to do that?
Come on, Otis. I know you love the women. You can have 3 or 4 wives in there.
I vote yes. Man, this is crazy, man. This is some crazy shit. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Excuse me, brother. What's up? Don't I know you from somewhere?
Nah, man. Nah, you don't know me.
You ain't never did radio before, nothing like that?
Nah.
You go to church? Matter of fact, did you do a testimony at the church?
Man, turn around and eat your big ass biscuit.
Nah, no disrespect, brother. You just got a real familiar voice. That's all I'm saying. Familiar.
Listen, man. Whatever y'all talking about, I'm in. We need to go ahead and do that shit now.
Then it's on then.
All right, man. Well, let's get it then.
Wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna look like, wanna dress like, wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna look like, wanna dress like. See that fake motherfucker? Wanna be word.
Okay, brothers, I love the image. Let me ask you fellas one thing. Are you sure you want to join the ISUPK? I mean, there's other groups you can join like IUIC. I mean, purple is really in style this year.
Purple these nuts. We ISUPK. Take it or leave it.
All right, brothers, let's get started. So, I want you to join us, and you want to join us. And we want you to want to join with us. Let me ask you guys a couple of questions. Can you speak loud at camp if you don't have a microphone?
Yeah.
Do you make sisters mad when you go into the women's scriptures?
Yeah.
Do you believe in having more than one wife?
Yeah.
And do you believe in going to the club and being around beautiful women?
whenever possible.
Do you advocate the use of guns or weapons to defend yourself or settle civil disputes? Okay. Last question. Do you guys respect anything at all?
Not a goddamn thing.
You got a deal. Welcome to the family. Whatever. ISUPK. If you can't trust me, you can't trust us. I love it.
Fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, bitch, I done had enough. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, all these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work, then bring that paper back. Sharp, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look him in the eye, shake my head disappointed. We gotta visualize, summarize, execute. All these people drop like fly, why the fuck we still here? Man, fuck that fucking job, when I pull up I hate it. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, that's on all of their faces. Fuck that fucking job, man, I'm already lit. Man, I hear one thing, boy, you bound to get hit. Man, the bills cross a nigga's brain. Damn, that's how you keep a nigga damn a slave. Damn, money supposed to be a tool. Damn, for a purpose, what's your purpose for? Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job. Fuck that fucking job. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sick of that shit. I know you sick of it too, man. Money supposed to be a tool, but man, what's backstage. Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga. You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. Why they hoe wanna take my piece? All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest hoeing. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. EK
nigga ain't nothing to me. Bass up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223, Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commanding general get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was stalking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch. Christ said, 7 women gonna be one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Yeah. Wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. A minute, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas. It'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general. Shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hockin' gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. How you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapping together. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your you take mine, that's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Rashad Bragatham, Yahweh Shemar Thumb by Shemar Rashad. Priest and Officer on Mwanga Bar. Asheville, Kentucky, Tuesday night brotherhood class, ISUPK under Commander Hunter. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the chosen people of God. That our oppressor, the white man, is the devil the Bible speaks of. And tonight class, what we're going to go into is the election. You know, election is tonight, but it don't hurt to go into it just to let people know how silly they were for even trying to join with this place. Because anytime you protesting or you voting, it's a way of submitting yourself to some type of authority. You know, we're gonna get into precepts tonight to show you why we so, you know, harsh on voting. Because people saying it's not that big of a deal. You know, it's just me putting my name on a ballot because I like this specific thing. But what you gotta understand is when you pick a person because of one thing, you agreeing to every other thing that they stand for that you didn't even agree with. You know, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna read a few articles real quick, just to show the last stands that Kamala Harris and Trump tried to use to appease to the people. So if you could go to that first article, you feel me? Let's clap it up for the trooper too. The trooper in here, Mosiah Christ. You feel me? Getting it on. But we'll get into that first article I sent you, the one about Kamala Harris.
Okay, sir. All right. Harris says she will end Gaza war in final election appeal to Arab Americans.
Right. So that's her last. That's the title, but that's because that was like the last thing she tried to promote before people finally went into the voting polls to decide who do I want. Do I want Kamala or do I want to pick Trump? That was her last thing, is that she's saying she's going to end the war in Gaza. When the war in Gaza, this how you know she's not black. Why, you know, people just using her skin tone to say she's black. The war in Gaza ain't got nothing to do with the niggas in America. The war in Gaza, that's between some white people and some Arabs that's pretending to be Arabs. They actually really descend from white people as well, but that's a whole nother topic.
Okay.
Feel me? But that has nothing to do with black people in the ghetto. So why would you saying that would be the last stands? God knows if I know. I'm just keeping it real. You go ahead, read. You can read the little breakdown.
With the clock ticking, Harris risks losing support of Michigan's 200,000 strong Arab Americans who denounced the U.S. handling of Israel's war.
Okay, now that makes sense, because that don't have nothing to do with black people. So it's 200,000 some Arab Americans who she's trying to appease to. So she appeasing the black people because a few days ago she had Glorilla twerking on stage in Milwaukee.
Right.
Now she got the Arabs. She's trying to get the Arabs to vote for her, saying she's gonna end the war. Not saying how she's gonna do it, but she's saying she's gonna end the war, which is insane because she was the vice president for the last 4 years. Why she didn't do it then? Why she didn't tell Biden, like, hey, we should win the war? It's a lie. We should end the war right now. But instead, now she waiting till she run for president, and that's her last thing she gonna use to try to act like she, care about what's going on.
In her closing pitch for the presidency of the United States, Democratic aspirant Kamala Harris has promised to end the war in Gaza.
Right. So yeah, that's her last thing she wanted to say, to try to see if she could sneak and get more voters. And she ain't even hiding it. She ain't even hiding it. That's basically what she's doing. She said nothing about this until right now.
Campaigning in the swing state of Michigan, home to many Arab Americans, Harris, 60, on Sunday tried to reach voters disgruntled by the ongoing genocide, which has killed more than 43,000 Palestinians and displaced almost the entire 2.3 million residents of Gaza.
Right. It's crazy how they care so much about foreign, entities, foreign problems. The war in Gaza ain't got nothing to do with America, but it is black people starving in the ghetto who can't even get $500 a month for food stamps. Shit, you can't even get food stamps if you make a certain amount of money, knowing that the cost of living is sky high. You can't even get approved for food stamps, but they don't care nothing about that. They worried about stopping the war in Gaza. Like, come on, man, stop it.
This year has been difficult, given the scale of death and destruction in Gaza and given the civilian casualties and displacement in Lebanon. It is devastating.
Right, and this is what we talking about. You could drop this article and go to the one about Trump. Let's see what Trump's last little stance was. But the point of this is this: the simple fact that they don't care nothing about black people. They don't care absolutely nothing about black people. You voting for no reason. You sitting there thinking you voting for Kamala Harris because you want to get 6,000 child credit on your income taxes. When the whole time you voting for her ain't gonna do nothing but help the Arabs. It's gonna help the Arabs. It ain't gonna help you at all. Like, real talk.
Donald Trump has suggested vaccines could be banned if he becomes president.
Right, hold on, wait. Let me get that with you.
Okay.
It's a lot. Hey, you go ahead.
And the clearest sign yet. Oh, it's a lot.
Right, it say Trump indicate he banning vaccines. There you go. For all the conspiracy theories out there, for all the people that's anti-vaccine, there you go. There go your reason to vote for Trump. He ain't said nothing about no goddamn vaccine the whole last 6-7 months he been running, but that was his last thing, his last stance to try to see if he could sneak and get some voters. You hear me? Real talk. And that's what all the celebrity stuff about. All the celebrities performing at these rallies is just to sneak and try to get some of these stupid people that follow them. Get all the stupid people that's following Megan Thee Stallion that don't know who to vote for. That's their way to sneak and get those people to vote.
Slugs, so I keep getting pop-ups on my article. I'm gonna go out and come back in on my article.
No, you good to go. You good to go. We ain't gonna read the whole thing anyway. Just trying to show you that how they keep trying to play people like they stupid. You hear me? They keep trying to play people like they stupid. The last day before the election, now all these articles come out about, oh, Trump finna stop the vaccine. Kamala Harris is finna stop the war in Gaza. Man, you ain't got the power to do that. You ain't got the power. As the president of the United States, you don't even have the power to do it. Otherwise, Biden would have done it. You would have got Biden to do it as while you was the vice president. Like, real talk, you're not stopping nothing. Trump, if you could ban vaccines, you would have did it when you was president. Why would you wait till you running and then say you're gonna do something that you didn't even do when you was the president? Like, come on, man, stop it. Real talk.
Like, so I got a trick for that. I went ahead and screenshotted my little spot I was at, but I keep getting pop-up, getting in the way. But
Hey, that's what they said about black people. We ain't nothing but some tricksters. we didn't found a way to get around that, but that's cool because that's all I really wanted anyway. Because that was the whole point, to show you like the last little stances that they had to try to see if they could sway some people that wasn't really, thinking about voting for them. You hear me?
Don't come. I'm gonna continue reading, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the clearest sign yet of a radical shakeup in public health policy, should he put his ally Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in charge of it. Trump on Sunday told NBC that Kennedy, the anti-vaccine conspiracy theorist and former independent candidate who dropped out and endorsed Trump,
right? He was running for president as independent, but of course he wasn't getting no votes. He saying when nobody rocking with him, they was all rocking with Trump. So he dropped out to try to join Trump because if Trump win, he can probably get a seat in his cabinet. You hear me? But Robert Kennedy Jr. he's a definite conspiracy theorist on vaccines and swear up and down vaccines is just causing autism. You hear me? And all type of stuff. When we know vaccines have cured many things. It's all type of diseases is not around no more because of vaccines. You hear me? You don't hear nobody got the mumps. Where the hell has chicken pox went? I don't know. I know when I was a kid, we all had chicken pox. Ain't none of my kids had it for some reason, and no kids at the schools they had. You hear me? Real talk. So we know vaccines do work and they serve a purpose. You hear me? But everything, of course, got some type of bad effect to it. And that's the reason where the people that's anti-vaccine come in at. and Trump just trying to use them to try to get some extra votes.
Gotcha.
When it really don't even matter anyway, because the popular vote ain't how you gonna win no way. It's the electoral college is the ones that's gonna pick the president. You standing in line for 2 hours with thirsty as hell, can't even get no water for no reason.
Right.
You might well just stayed home and played the game or watched your favorite TV show. Real talk.
Will have a big role in the administration if wins Tuesday's presidential election.
Right, that's the whole point. That's why he dropped out. He seen when nobody rocking with him and everybody was rocking with Trump. So he trying to just get in where he fit in.
Trump said he will talk to Kennedy about vaccinations. Kennedy has repeatedly claimed that childhood vaccines cause autism, a theory scientists have debunked.
That is not true. That's a theory, which means it's make-believe. You hear me? It's not real. Real talk.
He has also said in recent days that Trump has promised him control over a broad range of public health agencies if he returns to the White House.
Yep, and that's what they do. See, the politicians, I mean, the presidents and stuff like that, they don't just promise the little people stuff. They promise the big people stuff too. You hear me? He promised him a spot, you feel me, in his cabinet. Real talk. Trying to see whoever following Robert Kennedy Jr., maybe they might come follow me and vote for me at that last minute. You feel me? Real talk. So yeah, let's drop that. If you can go to the Bible, go to Numbers 14 and 2.
Okay.
It's in the Old Testament. The Numbers 14 and 2. Because what we got to understand as black people is, you know, we always followed after everybody but who we were supposed to follow. The Lord just wanted us to follow him and the man that he put in charge. And we just keep choosing heathens and all type of other stuff. Give me real talk.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 14 and verse 2. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron.
Right. So now this is during the time when we came out of Egypt. Egypt was our first captivity for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And we murmured, which means we spoke evil against Moses and Aaron. Oh, Moses and Aaron is led us out of slavery. And soon as we got out, 0.2 seconds, we already was coming against the leader at the time. It didn't take us no time. You feel me? What I'm gonna say is we're not good at picking a leader. You feel me? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, because of the conditions we've been in the slavery throughout generations, we not good at picking leaders. You feel me? We just want to pick somebody that's gonna make us feel good. Like real talk. Moses and Aaron ain't make the people feel good. So they spoke evil against them.
And the whole congregation said unto them, would God that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would God we had died in this wilderness?
Right. So they don't know what's going on. They like, damn, you brought us out here to die. Like shit, if he didn't want us to die there, he took us out. He might as well just left us there. You feel me? Because they was coming up with all type of different stuff against Moses and Aaron because they just wasn't comfortable. You know, they weren't comfortable like they was when they was in Egypt. When they was in Egypt, they was comfortable. They had Wi-Fi. You know, they had Kroger's. You know, they had Jules Oscar. They had all the grocery stores. They had all the video games. All the stuff black people got right now that make them comfortable. You feel me? And that's how we was back then. We was comfortable in Egypt. A lot of people didn't want to leave Egypt. Just like right now, a lot of black people don't want to leave America. You know who they are? Go look at the voting line. Them the same people in the voting line that was against Moses. We the same people all over again. And them was the people that was against Moses in them voting lines. Coming up against Moses any way they could. You go ahead to the next scripture.
Verse 3. And wherefore hath the Lord brought us unto this land to fall by the sword?
Right, and complaining. You feel me? Complaining. That's all we gonna do. You feel me? Instead of following the righteous leadership, we gonna complain.
That our wives and our children shall be a prey? Were it not better for us to return into Egypt?
Right, where it not be better if we return to Egypt. If it is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians wanting to return to Egypt, you got free and want to go back into slavery. So the white man, he's so strategic. He's saying, if you don't like the country, just leave. We're not gonna leave. You know why? Because of people like this. You hear me? The majority of the people is not going to want to leave anyway. They just gonna complain a little bit, but they ain't gonna want to leave nowhere. They're gonna want to stay right here in America. They'll rather be in captivity than have their own land, to try to build up their own land.
Right. Verse 4, and they said one to another, let us make a captain, and let us return into Egypt.
They say, let us make a what?
A captain.
They wanted to make a captain. Now Moses and Aaron is the leaders, but the people said they want to make another captain. What's that today? A politician,
right?
Alderman, a president. They want to pick somebody else that will be for the people. That's what they want. This something we always done, always wanted to do, is to pick somebody that catered to what we wanted, instead of somebody that told us the truth, like Commander Johanna. Commander Johanna just tell black people the truth. Commander Johanna taught us the truth and to teach black people the truth, whether they like it or not. But what black people want is somebody, they want a captain. They want a governor. They want somebody that's for the people, that's for what they want. Right. Like people doing right now, they going to go vote for Trump. They say Trump helped the economy. I'm voting with that. That's their captain. You hear me? Kamala, she wants $6,000 child credit, and she want abortion. She wants you to be able to have free will to kill your baby. That's a captain. You hear me? Kamala Harris and Donald Trump is this scripture right here. Black people trying to make a captain. You hear me? To rule over them for what they want. Like real talk, what they like. All right, so look, let's drop that. Let's go to Deuteronomy 17 and 14.
Come on. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, and verse 14. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me.
Right, because that's what we was always going to want to do. The Lord knew that we weren't just going to listen to the priests, the judges. So he knew that at one point in time, it was going to have to be a king. You feel me? That was going to be set over us. Go ahead.
Like as all the nations that are about me.
Like who?
All the nations that are about me.
See, that's something the Lord knew. The Lord knew that we was going to want to be like the nations. So if we was going to set us a king, you feel me? If we was going to eventually do it, the Lord wanted us to have certain type of rules. You know, certain type of rules that this king had to abide by for him to be over the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Right. That's the first stipulation. You ain't voting for the king of Israel. You're not voting for the king of Israel. Blacks and Hispanics, we the children of Israel. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, you a Christian, you a Baptist, so fucking what? You the children of Israel. And the Lord say he's going to choose your king. Not you. You're not going to a voting booth to pick the king. You go ahead.
One from among thy brethren.
Right. One from who?
Thy brethren.
One from among thy brethren. If I could, Trooper, what is Kamala Harris' ethnicity?
I believe she's Edomite. She's
a white girl.
Right.
Posing as a black woman.
Okay.
What is Trump's ethnicity?
So-called white man, sir.
He's a so-called white man. So they both white people.
Okay.
And you go into the voting booth to choose them when the Bible said they have to be your brother. So even if we not the children of Israel, let's just say we not the children of Israel. Why not follow that? Everybody else doing it. The East Indians, their president is East Indian. The Arabs' prime ministers are Arabs. The Chinese president, or whatever you call it, is Chinese. So why is black people picking somebody that's not their brother? You hear me? Like real talk, like the scriptures tell you who the Israelites is. Christianity, the one hid it. Christianity and religion hid who the Israelites are, but the Bible is telling you who they are. We doing this stuff all over again. Go ahead, read.
shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
Come on, man, stop it. Donald Trump is a German. Kamala Harris is a white Irish girl. These are strangers. These is not our people.
Which is not thy brother.
It's not thy brother. And brother and neighbor, that's what brother and that's what neighbor mean. The Christians fumbled that. A neighbor is talking about your brother, somebody of your bloodline, somebody of your race. But we the only ones going to go vote for somebody that's not our race. We the only ones doing it. Nobody else even care to vote. The Chinese ain't voting. They got Chinatown in every major city. They don't give a damn about voting for what. They got what they want. What they got to vote for.
Verse 16. But he shall not multiply horses unto himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt.
Right, and this is talking about rich people. You hear me? Egypt means slavery, bondage. It's saying don't multiply horses to yourself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, because that's what's gonna happen. You feel me? You start getting greedy. Now you start putting your brothers. Now they in bondage.
To the end that he should multiply horses, for as much as the Lord hath said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way.
Right. We not going back into slavery. We not putting our own people back into slavery. Because that's what's gonna happen. Once you start getting a taste of some money, you don't care who you play. You don't look at the drug dealers. Look at the scam, and they the ones out there telling you to vote. Do you know these people is criminals? These people on stage talking about, yeah, you gotta vote for Kamala, you gotta vote for Trump, because these are criminals. These people smoke weed and pop fentanyl pills. Slovakia. And they telling you to vote for it. This is insane. Causing you to go back into Egypt. Because that's where we always wanted to go. We wanted to go back into slavery. That's what we was comfortable at.
Verse 17. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away.
Right. And that's another thing. You start getting too many women, them women could become more important to you than God. You feel me? You start multiplying too many women, they become more important than God. And now you end up like Solomon. You hear me? You end up like Solomon. You a sinner. You got more than one woman, but you a goddamn sinner. And that defeats the whole point. The whole point of us breathing is to serve God. But multiplying women, multiplying horses, which is just talking about wealth, all that stuff can turn you away from the Most High if you're not careful.
Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold.
Right, and that's how you know that's what that's talking about. Because it's not a sin to have money, but it is a sin if the money is turning you away from the Lord. Real talk.
Verse 18. And it shall be, when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priests, the Levites.
Right, and who is the priest? We is the priest right now today. You know, the priesthood is left from the Levites and went into all 12 tribes. You feel me? As it was supposed to be from the beginning. We teaching it to our people, and they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. They going out to vote. They was just dressed like a Ninja Turtle. You feel me? They were just dressed like a goddamn fairy. And now they going to go stand in the voting line. You know what they should all have on? A clown costume. Everybody, so like everybody in the voting booth need a clown nose, a big red nose on. If you going to vote right after Halloween, you need a damn big red nose on because you a goddamn clown. Real talk.
Verse 19. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life.
Right, and that's what I say. People say the Bible is outdated. The Bible is old. Well, that ain't what the Bible say. The Bible knew that people was going to say it's old and outdated and you should turn away from it and you should look at what's going on in the world right now. That ain't what the Bible say. And I've been proving people wrong for a long time that you don't really know shit. So why not believe the Bible? Because you don't know nothing. You in line voting for two people that don't care nothing about you. You feel me? And the Bible say, read this all the days of thy life. Go ahead.
That he may learn to fear the Lord his God.
And that's the whole point. Nobody fearing God. Everybody playing around with the Most High like he your friend. Like he just your friend that's going to forgive you when you steal a dollar out the ashtray or some goofy stuff. That's not the Lord that we serve. This God we serve will destroy generations of your family.
Right.
To where you wondering why you go back all the way to your great granddaddy and it was nothing but struggle. That's the type of God we serve.
To keep all the words of this law and these statutes, to do them.
Right, and that's the point. Like real talk. Don't set a king over you that's not your brother forever. This is a forever law. This ain't a law just for back then. This was forever. And everybody follow this but us. Every nation on this planet, their leader is somebody that look like them, except us.
Right.
All right, you could drop that. Let's go to Matthew 7 and 13.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Right. Enter ye at the straight gate. You feel me? The straight gate, which means like you on a straight path. You feel me? You got tunnel vision. That's how we supposed to be when we serving the Lord. We got to have tunnel vision where we blocking out everything on the side. All the stuff, the distractions on the side, we blocking that out. We got tunnel vision.
For wide is the gate.
Right, wide is the gate. You feel me? The way everybody going, that ain't the way you supposed to go. Go ahead, read.
And broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Right, and that's the point. You feel me? If it's a lot of people doing something, it's probably wrong. I'm just keeping it real with you.
Wow.
If you see a lot of people doing something, it's probably not a good idea to join in on it. This is what Christ's saying. You feel me? That's the way that's going to lead to destruction. Everybody's going to vote. Voting is so important. They told everybody at the slave, you can leave whenever you want. We can't stop you. I say, damn, y'all been stopping people to leave a slave all year. Voting come, you say you can't, everybody can leave.
Right.
You feel me? Everybody can go. You go vote. Everybody go vote for whoever you want. They don't even care. As long as you just go vote to show your allegiance to America. But that's the big point. That's the reason why they even care about the popular vote. Because they want to see how many people got allegiance to this place.
And many there be which go in thereat.
Right. And many people is going to destruction. Many people don't care about the Lord. They don't care about righteousness or nothing. Most people really just waking up, just living in straight pleasure. You go ahead.
Verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life.
Right, and that's what leadeth into life. Straight, narrow, having tunnel vision, not doing what everybody else doing. You hear me? Us and ISUPK Commander Johanna, we don't do what everybody else do. You hear me? Some of the stuff we do led to them saying we in a cult. You in a cult because you don't eat pork. You don't celebrate Christmas. You ain't want to dress up like a Ninja Turtle. So we in a cult. This don't even make sense.
And few there be that find it.
Right, few, and we the few. We the few that find it. That's why most people say we in a cult, because we the few that found that straight and narrow way we supposed to go to serve the Lord. Real talk. Everybody think they serving the Lord. Nobody's doing it. If you're not here with us, you're not doing it. It's been proven. When people leave the truth, they turn wicked as hell. They don't leave the truth and stay righteous. You're not going to hear nobody leave the truth and still celebrate the Day of Atonement. They're not doing it. They're not fasting. They're not celebrating the Feast of Dedication, which is coming up. It's not happening. When people leave the truth, they fall off a cliff and go right back into sin. Real talk.
Verse 15. Beware of false prophets.
Right, and that's the point. Beware of false prophets. How do you know about a false prophet? Because they telling you to do what everybody else is doing. That's how you know they're a false prophet. They want you to do what everybody's doing.
Which come to you in sheep's clothing.
Right, dressing up in suits and ties and shaving their face and all that, trying to sound all sweet and nice, when really they trying to destroy your life.
But inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Right, and they ain't got nothing but bad intentions. You hear me? That's the thing. They got nothing but bad intentions. They coming to you sweet and nice, but they got nothing bad intentions. Come vote for me. You hear me? They telling you to come vote for them when they know the hidden agendas they about to come out with. Soon as Kamala Harris win, there's gonna be so much stuff happen behind closed doors. You're gonna be like, damn, when all that happened? You ain't gonna know till 7 years later, though. 7 years later, you're gonna be like, damn, when all this happened? Kamala Harris did it. When all this happened? Donald Trump did it while he was in office. You didn't know. You just wanted another stimulus check. You wanted a stimmy. That's all. You wanted a stimmy. And the whole time it's all type of agendas that he's about to sign. You hear me? All type of stuff he about to sign in office, or Kamala Harris, either one, no matter who's win. It's the American agenda at the end of the day. It's their agenda. And you're going to be like, when did that happen? When they was in office and you voted for them.
Verse 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits.
Right, and that's how you're going to know. That's how you're going to know the righteous and the wicked by their fruit. You feel me? By the people that's following them. What are they doing? That's how you're going to know.
Do men gather grapes of thorns?
Right. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Go ahead.
Verse 17. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit. But
right, and that's the point. Every good tree bringeth forth good fruit. So if the leader is righteous, how you gonna know? It's because of the people righteous. That's how you know the Christian church is so wicked. Because everybody in the Christian church is sinners. Everybody in the church is wicked. The Muslims, all drug dealers. That's a jailhouse religion. Niggas don't even turn Muslim until they go to jail. Which let you know it's just no good fruit.
But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
Right. The corrupt tree is going to bring forth evil leadership.
Verse 18. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit.
Right. And that's the truth. A good tree, a good leader can't bring forth evil fruit. They're like people say, man, what if the FBI came in there and was wearing a wire like OTF Jam? Bring them in. You send all the FBI agents in class. Bring them all. You feel me? Because we can't bring forth no evil fruit because we teaching the truth. We ain't doing nothing secretive behind closed doors, selling weed or crack or none of that. You feel me? We're going to turn the FBI agent into a prophet. So like he going to be out in the corner, some of the white man to do. So like that's what's going to happen, mess around with us and the FBI and him. Because we can't bring forth evil fruit. Go ahead.
Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
And that's a fact. You're going to want to be wicked just like your leader. You feel me? You want to go vote, go vote. Go vote. If you vote, you wicked as hell. This is what Christ's saying. You want to go follow a wicked leader, you're going to be wicked as hell too. It's no way around it.
Verse 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into fire.
Right, and that's how you're gonna be destroyed. The wicked will be destroyed in the end. You feel me? You can play around all you want. Talking about you only live once. That's the problem, nigga. Like YOLO. You can play around all you want. Just look at what's been happening in the media. You feel me? Lil Durk played around. P. Diddy played around. You feel me? All these celebrities is playing around, and then look what happened. What happened to Jonathan Majors? He was dealing with a white girl. White girl chased him down the street. He went to jail. I ain't even know that's possible. He fleeing down the street and went to jail for running away from the girl. Because that's what's going to happen. You feel me? You're going to be cast into the fire. You feel me? You following wicked leaders, that's what's you're going to be cast into the fire. Real talk.
Verse 20. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them.
Right, and that's the proof. The fruit, the people is how you gonna know. Who are the people that follow Trump? Who is the people that's in his cabinet and his bracket? You know, his close friends, they wicked as hell. Who is the people that's around Kamala Harris? They all wicked as hell. You feel me? Shiesty as hell. They the real poo shiesties with no mask. Real talk. All right, so look, let's drop that. Let's go into the Apocrypha. Go to Ecclesiasticus 12 and 15.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 15. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry.
Right, and tarry is to stay with you for longer than they supposed to. You feel me? When you begin to fall, them people that was with you ain't with you no more. You feel me? You ever wonder, ain't that what Barack Obama said? Let's stay right there on the politician. Let's put our foot on their neck. Barack Obama did a summit, and they asked Barack Obama, why you didn't do more? Barack Obama said, because I couldn't. But all while he was running, he kept saying, yes, we can. That was his slogan. And he was talking about black people and poor white people. He was saying, yes, we can. Yes, we can. And then got in the office is, no, we can't. No, we can't. Because he wasn't with you no more. Like, he wasn't with you no more. When you began, he was rising up, but you began to fall. Blacks and Hispanics, we began to fall. And Barack Obama said it ain't nothing he could do. Because that's what's going to happen with the wicked. They're not going to be with you when you begin to fall. Go ahead.
Verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Oh, the politicians is, oh, stop it. They say all the nice things. You see them debates with Trump and Kamala Harris? Shit, they had me going for a minute. I'm like, well, goddamn. I had to check myself. Like, oh, no, wait. Ain't none of that's about to happen.
Right.
Real talk. They had you going, though. Real talk.
But in his heart, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's them hidden agendas, though. They gonna talk sweet, but then it's all them hidden agendas gonna come that you ain't know, that they signing in them back rooms. You feel me? Them and them other members of the damn 666. They in them back rooms coming up with all type of damn strategic stuff to keep black people down, and so we could never rise up.
He will weep with his eyes.
Oh yeah. He gonna act like he's so sad for black people. Yeah, we got to do something. What Trump say, your schools are no good. You might as well vote for me. Man, they don't give a damn, man. They could care less about black people. That's all I'm saying.
But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
If he gonna cry. These politicians, these people you voting for, I'm telling you, they gonna act like they care. You're gonna see it in their face. You're gonna think they really care. They're gonna come to the neighborhoods and come to the rallies. But when they find opportunity, the Bible said they ain't gonna just be satisfied with blood. You dying ain't gonna be enough. You dying is not gonna be enough. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're gonna want more than death.
Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Right. Oh yeah. Adversity come on you, you're gonna see he the reason where it came. This same people, you voting for people, when the problems come, you're gonna realize it's their fault. You voting for people because of one small thing that you think is the good reason to vote for him, and then when all the bad stuff start happening, you're gonna realize that he was there first. It's his fault.
And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna pretend to help you. These politicians, all these people you voting for, they're gonna pretend like they helping you. When the whole time they undermining you, they gaming you up. You feel me? They hitting you with an okie doke. They're like a magician. You feel me? You ain't seeing the play. Or like the people that be outside with the stuff under the cap, moving the cap. You feel me? That's these politicians. You ain't even seeing it. You feel me? You not even understanding how it's happening. You go ahead.
Verse 18, he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance.
That's how it is. Change his countenance, some of his facial expression. That same person that was so happy and sad and all that for you, trying to help you, at the end, when they find opportunity, they're going to be clapping their hands, whispering about you, shaking their head at you like, look at these niggers. When the whole time they swore up and down, they was trying to help you. Now, how's I'm not black if I don't vote for you when you ain't done nothing to help? You ain't done nothing to help me, but now I ain't black if I don't vote for you. I ain't black if I don't vote for Kamala Harris. Man, look, these goddamn politicians need to, man, look. I don't want to say that. That might be a felony if I say that. If I say that might be a felony, they might be coming for me for real. So now, yeah, we'll drop that. We stay in the Apocrypha. Let's go to First Maccabees 2 and 21.
Okay. First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 21. God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances.
Right, and that's what we got to do, Black Hispanic Native Indians, as we coming back into our culture and realizing who we are. We can't forsake the law and our customs. We can't do it. And one of the laws in our customs is to not put wicked leaders over us. Definitely not heathens. But if we is going to put a leader over us, it got to be somebody that's righteous, somebody that's proven that they righteous. And how do you do it? What did the scripture say? By the fruit, by the people that's following that person. That's how you're going to know if you even putting somebody righteous over you, by the people. That's how the Nation of Islam got so big, because it looked like they was righteous because of the people. Because all the Muslims wearing the bow ties, selling the bean pies, don't do drugs, don't drink liquor, don't eat pork. You hear me? They seem like they was righteous because of the fruit. But that's how you know, though. That's how you're going to know if the man that you choosing to put over you is righteous, is by the fruit.
Verse 22. We would not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion.
Right. We will not hearken to the king. What would mean listen? We're not listening to the king. Who is the king now? Whoever they voting for tomorrow. Whoever win the election. That's the king of the richest, most powerful nation on the planet. That's the king. But we're not listening to the king. We're not listening to what they telling us to do. Because what they telling us to do go against the Lord. The stuff they telling us to do go against God. So we refuse to do it.
Either on the right hand or the left.
Right. Or either on the right or the left. You feel me? We stand right here in the middle. You feel me? And they say to go from our religion. You feel me? That word religion is talking about your culture. Now religion just mean, you can jump from Baptist to Christian to Catholic. But back then, religion meant your culture. You feel me? It wasn't no religion back then. You couldn't jump from being an Israelite to being a Greek, from being a Greek to being an Egyptian, from Egyptian to being Somalian or Chinese or whatever. Religion just meant your culture, how you was born, your race of people. You feel me? And that's what they saying. We not going from our religion. Not because of the king said so. Fuck the king.
Verse 23. Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at
right. So now Judas, let's say Judas Maccabee. This is Mattathias, his father. Mattathias was a righteous man, served the Lord, and he had a following. He was well respected. And how people knew that they could trust him? Because of the fruit, because of his sons. And his sons' friends and stuff. They was righteous as hell. So now he just gave this old good speech about not sinning against the Lord for the king. Forget the king. We serving God. Then a Jew walk up. And basically said, forget all that. And who is that today? That's the politicians. That's the black politicians, the preachers, the pastors. You feel me? The gang bangers, the drug dealers that's trying to tell us we wrong. That's, you know that, Anakwa Dumb? It's the drug dealers tell us we wrong. He's selling crack. He's selling cocaine and weed. And you look at me and say, man, you wrong for saying what you just said. They all ain't racist. Like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. But nah, for real though, like that's who this is right here. This Jew that heard this righteous speech from Mattathias and still chose to walk up. Go ahead, read.
According to the king's commandment. Verse 24. Which thing when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal.
He was inflamed with zeal. You feel me? Zeal is passion. You feel me? Passion for a specific thing. And his zeal was serving the Lord. He had a passion for serving the Lord. And this Jew walked up and ate the pork. That's what they told him to do. They told Mattathias and them to eat the pork so all the other Jews can follow them and start eating the pork and be sinners. And Mattathias said no. But it was some Uncle Tom coon walked up and said, man, forget that, I'm eating it. And Mattathias was pissed off. Go ahead, read.
And his reins trembled.
Right, his reins trembled. He was sitting on a horse. The reins is the thing you use to control the horse. Them little ropes that the horse riders carry in their hand.
Neither could he forbear to shew his anger according to his judgment.
Right. That's how mad he was. He couldn't even show it. He was that pissed. You know how you ever been so mad, but you're not trying to show nobody? You feel me?
Right.
You so mad, but you trying your hardest not to show it.
Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar.
And that's what he did. Mattathias, he killed his brother. He killed another Jew because they sinned against God. They was a traitor. They was a goddamn traitor. And he went and killed him on the altar, which is unlawful. But he went and did it. Because they had pork and swine on our altar anyway, polluting it.
Verse 25. Also the king's commissioner who compelled men to sacrifice.
Right. And the king, the commissioner, which is like the spokesperson that they send like to the hood to talk to black people and talk to the black leaders and all that stuff, who the president is sending. Mattathias killed him too. He killed him too for setting all this up.
And the altar he pulled down.
And he pulled down the altar. He pulled it down. And that's what we doing in ISUPK. We pulling down all these unrighteous altars. All these unrighteous altars, all these fake leaders, they doctrine, all that. We pulling it down. And we don't care who with us or not. You hear me? Just like Mattathias. He didn't care who was with him or not. After this, you know what he said? Everybody that's zealous of the law of God, come follow me. And they fled into the woods and had guerrilla warfare, fighting the Greeks, fought them out of Israel to get the temple back. Real talk. And that's why we celebrate the Feast of Dedication every year, which is the next High Holy Day. Real talk. All right, so yeah, let's drop that. Let's go to John 19 and 12.
Book of John, chapter 19, verse 12. And from thenceforth, Pilate sought to release him.
Right, Pilate was the governor at the time. He was a Roman, but he was like the governor over Israel. You feel me? He watched over to see what we was doing, you feel me, and stuff like that. And he sought to release Christ. This is what it's talking about Christ. He wanted to release him.
But the Jews cried out, saying, if thou let this man go, thou art not Caesar's friend.
That's what they said. You know who Caesar is? Caesar was the king of Rome. Because we was in slavery in Rome, just like we in slavery in America right now. We was in slavery in Rome. And the Jews, Israelites, said if you let Christ go, you ain't no friend of Caesar. That's what they say about us. You feel me? That's what they say about us because we come up against Caesar. Who is Caesar now? Whoever the hell win tomorrow. Whoever win tomorrow, that's the Caesar. They would just mean king. Real talk. And that's what they say about us. That's why they call us a hate group. You feel me? Because they say we no friend of Caesar because we not.
Whosoever maketh himself a king speaketh against Caesar.
Right, and that's why they don't like Christ still to this day. They love the white Jesus, but the black one, they don't want no problems with. Because the black one is the real one. And when we always talk about Yahushua, they don't want to hear Yahushua. You hear me? Because whoever you make a king is an enemy to Caesar. So we saying Christ is the king. Yahushua is the king, a black man. That's why we enemies to America. That's why we labeled a hate group.
Verse 13. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Jesus forth and sat down.
You can say Yahushua.
Come, sir. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Yahushua forth and sat down in the judgment seat in the place that is called the pavement, but in the Hebrew, Gabbatha.
Right. So he brought him up. All right, cool.
Verse 14. And it was the preparation of the Passover in about the 6th hour. And he said unto the Jews, behold, your king.
Right, because that's what he said. That's what he taught. But they didn't like it. You feel me? They didn't want a king. They wanted Caesar. The Jews, the Israelites. We never, look, we don't even know how to vote. Pilate is telling you, here go your king. They like, no. He's not our king. When they weren't even serving God. So it ain't. I can understand if y'all was righteous serving the Lord. Y'all wasn't serving God either. Y'all was serving Caesar. Just like black people today. They not going to church and really serving God. They serving a white man. They serving Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, whatever America say, that's what they serving. They not serving God in that church. That's why when we teach them the Bible, they don't want to hear it. We teach them about Christ, they don't want to hear it because they serving the white man. They don't care nothing about Christ.
Verse 15. But they cried out, away with him, crucify him.
Right, crucify him. They don't want to hear nothing about no black Jesus. We talking about black Jesus. We out in camp talking about black Jesus, black people ruling. They want us to die. They want to spit on us. They want to say we evil and wicked. We need to go get a job. That's what they say. Crucify him.
Pilate said unto them, shall I crucify your king? The chief priest answered, we have no king but Caesar.
Right. He said, should I kill your king? And they said, we ain't got no king but Caesar. They didn't. Why they ain't say God? Why they ain't say Yahweh? They said we have no king but Caesar. That's why black people don't want to hear what we talking about. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear nothing about God because that ain't who they serving anyway. They serving Caesar. That's why they want the white Jesus. They don't want the black Jesus because they serving Caesar. That's it. Like real talk. They don't care nothing about God or none of that. They worried about Trump and Kamala. That's who they serving.
Right.
Black people always want to serve what they can touch, what they can see right then and there. You feel me? The Lord is a vibe. You can't see him. He's just a vibe that's on me and you. That's all. His spirit on us. And we wouldn't have it no other way. But these people is like, nah, we have no king but Caesar. They never cared about God anyway. I could see if they said, yeah, you know what? Christ, man, he say he the king, but we serve God. We don't know nothing about no Christ. That's not even what they saying. They ain't even say nothing about the Most High. They said Caesar. Because that's all they cared about. Just like right now. So all you care about is the president. You go ahead.
Verse 16. Then delivered he him therefore unto them to be crucified.
Right. And that's what happened. Because we don't know how to vote. We don't know how to vote. We got the only man that came to save us, that cared about us. We got him murdered. We got him killed. Because we cared about Caesar more than we did the Most High. We cared about the Most High. We would have known that Christ was coming to save us, man. But we didn't care about Christ. We didn't care about the Most High. We just cared about Caesar.
And they took Yahushua and led him away.
And that's what they did to the king, the only true king of this goddamn place. We gave him away to die. We never been good at voting. You finna go vote, you gonna vote for the wrong person any damn way. You finna go in the polls and pick the wrong person because you don't know who to damn vote for. Real talk.
Verse 17.
No. We could drop that. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10, 10 and 21.
First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord. Oh, so like ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord.
You go ahead. 1 Corinthians 10 and 21.
Okay, so ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
Right. And that's what I don't understand about people. You say you serving God, but you're going to go vote too. It don't make sense. You're serving God, but you're going to go pick a president. Don't even make sense. I mean, we done lost all the wisdom, all the spirit of the Lord that black people was blessed with. We done lost it. In real talk, because you can't drink at the table of devils and with the Lord. You feel me? I mean, what they say, you either at the table or you on the menu. You feel me? You either at the Lord's table or you on the menu. You either at the devil's table or you on the menu.
Right.
You can't do both. So you either with the devils, which is the deceivers, and you plotting on black people, hurting black people, taking black people down, or you at the Lord's table, plotting on taking down the devil and helping God's people. It's either one or the other. You can't do both. You can't vote and serve the Lord. It don't even make sense.
Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils.
Yeah, that's impossible. That's a conflict of interest. That's what that is. That's a conflict of interest. You can't serve the Lord and the devil.
Okay.
Feel me? You can't vote your way out of a situation.
Verse 22. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy?
And that's what we do. We make the Lord jealous. You feel me? We make the Lord jealous of these heathen nations because we choose them over him every time. Every time we get a chance, who's ever ruling over us, we choosing him. We choosing that nation over the Lord. And the Lord is getting real jealous, like real talk.
Are we stronger than he?
Right? Are we stronger than he? You feel me? Are we stronger than the Lord?
Verse 23. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient.
Right? All things are lawful. You feel me? All things in the law you can do, but it's not expedient.
God.
You feel me? Expedient, that means to benefit you. Everything that's not illegal don't mean it benefits you. Weed is legal now. Weed don't benefit you. You feel me? Voting is legal. It's legal to vote in America. That don't mean you should do it. You feel me? That don't mean you should do it. It's a lot of stuff that's legal in America. That don't mean you should do it. But what you don't understand is voting is one. It'll never cross your mind because you're just going in a booth picking Kamala or Trump. But you're not understanding that just because you could do it don't mean you should. And that's a lot of things in life. There's a lot of stuff in life that you could do. That don't mean you should. Because it might not benefit you. You go ahead.
But all things edify not.
Right. All things edify not. All things don't improve you. That's what edify means, to improve you. All things don't improve. Just because it's legal to do, don't mean that it will improve you. Don't mean it'll make you better. Because it really more so than anything in America, most stuff that they promote, they're going to do nothing but make you more weak. That's all it's going to do. It's going to make you more weak. Like real talk. Just like voting. Yeah, you could drop that. Let's go to Job 13 and 4. Try to run through the rest of these right quick.
Okay, sir. Book of Job, chapter 13 and verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Right, and that's the point. That's all these politicians, all these people that so-called wise in this place. They all forgers of lies. That's all politicians do is lie. That's all judges do is lie. That's all anybody do in this God-forsaken country is lie. You feel me? And they physicians of no value. Physician of no value? Everybody got a PhD.
Mm-hmm.
Don't every politician got a PhD in what?
Right.
What the hell did you do? You went to Kamala Harris went to college. Went to what she say she was an alpha, whatever that is with the hoes that wear the green and pink. Because them bitches hoes. I know hoes. I ain't gonna lie. I know a hoe. I see one. I seen them bitches. I say them bitches is hoes. So, but nah, she was one of them hoes. Right. You feel me? She went to college and graduated and all that, but she want to be a president.
Oh.
You feel me? She want to be a president. She want to be a politician. You feel me? Because a lot of these people, they got PhDs for nothing. Because there's no value. You feel me? Because they liars, man. Real talk. You go ahead.
Verse 5. Oh, that ye will altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom.
But that's the thing, though. Keeping your damn mouth quiet, keep your mouth shut. That's where your wisdom is at. You feel me? Because a lot of these politicians get to open their mouth and they sound stupid. You feel me? And their wisdom is really when they shut up. Because Kamala Harris also said something stupid, trying to sound like she heavy, you know, and she got a lot of wisdom and PhD and all that. She said, if we could control the population, we can keep down like the food and the crops, and because she trying to promote population control, not knowing that we was gonna hit that and look at her like she was a goddamn idiot. Trump said during COVID you should drink bleach to get rid of the COVID virus, and that's what the Bible say, that you know it'll be you holding your peace, it'll be your wisdom. You feel me? You shutting up what actually is where your wisdom is at. Why these politicians going out sounding like they dropping it so heavy when they really not. That's why they got all the rappers performing at their damn rallies. Comedians and shit speaking and stuff because they really ain't got nothing to say.
Oh.
They just hoping you vote for them. Like real talk. All right, you could drop that. Go to Judges 5 and 2.
The book of Judges, chapter 5 and verse 2. Praise ye the Lord for the avenging of Israel.
Right, but that's the thing, though. With all that being said, as dumb as black people became, as dumb as we became in this place, the Lord is going to avenge us. He's going to come and he's going to come save us. Real talk. That's just going to happen. Ain't nothing you can do with it. It's just whose side you going to be on when it happens.
Right.
You hear me? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, whose side are you going to be on when the Lord comes? Christ, the man that we gave up to die. You hear me? We gave up Yahushua to die. And he's coming back to save us anyway. Whose side you going to be on this time? You going to be on his side? You hear me? Or you going to still be talking about we got no king but Caesar?
When the people willingly offered themselves.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We always done that. We always willingly offered ourselves up to the heathens. That's something we always done. You hear me? Ain't nothing new under the sun. We always chose the heathens over the Most High because we can see them. You hear me? We could see them. We could touch them. You hear me? Their philosophies, we can see that. We could touch their philosophies, all that stuff. But God, we can't see God. The wisdom of God, we can't touch that. You hear me? All that game that the priest is giving, we can't see that. We can't touch it. We can't smoke that. Can't roll that up in a blunt and get high. You feel me? All the lust that these people promote, you feel me, is destroyed us, like real talk. And that's why we willingly offered ourselves up to them time and time again. But Christ coming back anyway, even though we gave him up to die. Even though we gave Christ up to die, he's still coming back to save Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because he's a real nigga. and this is a real nigga university, and it's a real nigga party, you cannot get in. You hear me?
Okay.
Real talk. If you do get in, the Lord was with you. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so yeah, let's drop that. Let's go to Jeremiah 13 and 23.
Like she said, Jeremiah 13 and 23.
Yeah, Kai, yeah.
Okay. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Right, come on now, stop it. Jeremiah was a wise brother, but he just trying to drop it heavy on you. Because right now I think we was in slavery in Babylon. And he's saying, can the Ethiopian, you hear me? That's the Babylonians, the Ethiopians. Today, he said, can the Ethiopian change their skin? Come on, stop it. You can't change your skin. I know they're doing the skin, the lighting the skin and all that, the bleaching the skin, but that ain't what he's talking about. You hear me? He's talking about the different type of stuff the Ethiopians do to their skin to separate themselves from other African tribes. You can't change that.
Or the leopard, his spots.
Or a leopard, or a lion, a cheetah. Can they change the spots on them? No, they can't. They was born like that. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing you could do about it.
Then may ye also do good.
Right. Then may you also do good.
That are accustomed to do evil.
That are accustomed to do evil. So people that's accustomed to do evil. The so-called white man has a custom of doing evil. That's just his nature. You think you voted for him gonna make him good?
Right.
You think because what he said to you and his rally makes him good? You think he got some type of hidden agenda for black people finally? After what? How many years of slavery we've been in since what? 16, 19? It's been almost 400 some years, and you telling me now in 2024, because you went to a Trump rally or Kamala rally, that now they also is now accustomed to do good when they've never done nothing but evil. Kamala Harris locked black people up like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. The judges say let them out. She said no. They was finna lock her up and her whole all the people that was with her. You feel me? Everybody that was with her, that was under her, they was finna lock all of them up because she would not let black people out of jail that was non-violent offenders. You feel me? So these people that's accustomed to do evil, you vote for them ain't gonna make them good. It's not gonna happen. There's nothing you could do about it. Real talk. All right, so last scripture, let's go to Luke 19 and 27.
Okay. The book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them.
Right. So Christ got enemies. And he's saying that they would not let me rule over them. That's Christ's enemies. Anybody that would not let Christ rule over you, you his enemy. Black, white, purple, brown, pink, whatever. If you not letting Christ rule over you, you are his enemy.
Bring hither and slay them before me.
Bring them here and slay them before me. If you don't want Christ to rule over you, you are going to die. You are going to suffer. And it ain't gonna be no remorse. Because we had too many chances to fix this. Reincarnation is real. Black people, Spanish Native Indians, we all been here before, and we've done the same thing every time. Right. And what we did was not choose the Lord. Not choosing Christ to reign over us time and time again. Real talk. So if you out there voting, you a goddamn idiot. That's all I'm saying. Real talk. Yeah, but that's the end of tonight's class. Tune in every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tune in Wednesday night for the podcast. You feel me? Tune in every Monday night for Commander Junior Hana show. You feel me? Yahweh Bashim Shabbat Thumb, Yahweh Shema Thumb, Bashim